By the way, I like that you're both matching in navy.
Oh, thank
It's a good
you.
look. It's a very sweet father.
We're very handsome.
Yeah, very handsome pair.
Yeah.
In a stunning turn of events that has captured global attention, Simon Cowell's son has undergone a remarkable transformation that has left fans and the media in awe. Known for his father's high-profile career and his own previous public appearances, the young star's recent change has sparked a whirlwind of speculation and intrigue. From dramatic new looks to surprising lifestyle changes, this transformation is making headlines around the world. Dive into the details of this incredible metamorphosis and discover how Simon Cowell's son is redefining the spotlight. Eric Cowell made his grand entrance into the world on a day synonymous with love and affection, Valentine's Day, 2014. His father, Simon Cowell, the famously sharp-tongued television producer and judge, couldn't contain his joy as he took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to share the happy news. "Very happy to say Eric was born at 17:45 p.m., Simon tweeted, clearly elated. He went on to describe his newborn son as healthy and handsome, words that surely echoed the deep emotional resonance of the moment. Eric was born to Simon Cowell and his partner, Lauren Silverman. The couple's relationship began in earnest around 2013, amidst a whirlwind of public attention. Simon, who was known for his bachelor lifestyle, surprised many when he embraced the idea of fatherhood with open arms. In fact, he seemed to revel in it. Shortly after Eric's birth, Simon expressed his newfound joy in an interview with Extra, saying, "I was born to be a dad." These words revealed a softer side to the man often known for his biting critiques on shows like American Idol and The X Factor. The story of Eric's birth is one of timing and fate. Simon was in the midst of filming Britain's Got Talent in London when he received the call from Lauren that she was going into labor. Without hesitation, he dropped everything and boarded a plane to New York City. Simon managed to arrive just 2 hours before Eric was born, making it in the nick of time to witness the birth of his first child. This was a pivotal moment for Simon, not just as a father, but as a son, too. Eric's name carries a special significance. He was named after Simon's late father, Eric Selig Philip Cowell, who passed away in 1999 due to a heart attack. Simon was very close to his father, and his passing left a deep impact on him. Naming his son Eric was a way to honor that bond. In interviews, Simon has often spoken about how his father's memory lives on through his son. "I look at him, Eric, and I think of my dad all the time. So it's a really good thing," Simon shared, reflecting on the powerful connection between the two Erics in his life. It's evident that the name serves as a bridge between the past and the future, carrying forward the legacy of a man who meant so much to Simon. The early days of parenthood can be challenging, but for Simon and Lauren, things seem to go relatively smoothly. Simon, always quick with a joke, lightens the mood when discussing the adjustment period after Eric's arrival. "Lauren's actually been crying more than Eric, so I've had to put one of those pacifiers in her which she likes," Simon quipped, demonstrating his characteristic humor. He went on to add that while Lauren required some extra comforting, Eric was absolutely fine, implying that their son had a calm and easygoing nature from the start. Simon Cowell has often been perceived as a man deeply immersed in his work, with an unrelenting drive for success. However, behind the scenes, Simon has battled personal demons, particularly following the loss of his parents, a period that he described as one of the darkest times in his life. It was during this tumultuous phase that Simon's life took an unexpected turn, one that would not only lift him from despair, but also transform him into a man with renewed purpose and perspective. In an emotional and candid interview with The Diary of a CEO, Simon opened up about the profound impact that his son, Eric, had on his life. The America's Got Talent judge admitted that losing his parents, particularly his mother in 2015, was the most devastating experience he had ever faced. This grief led him down a downward spiral, where he found himself struggling to find meaning in anything, including his highly successful career. For someone who had always been in control, commanding the attention of millions with his acerbic critiques and a keen eye for talent, this was an unfamiliar and unsettling place to be. Simon's world was bleak, characterized by a deep sense of loss and disconnection. He had reached a point where, as he put it, nothing mattered. The drive that had once fueled his ambition seemed to have vanished, leaving behind a man who was merely going through the motions. Simon was trapped in a cycle of late nights, working until the early hours of the morning, consumed by his desire to improve ratings and ensure the success of his various television projects. His life had become a series of sleepless nights and endless work, with little room for anything else. But then, in what seemed like a twist of fate, Simon received a call from Lauren Silverman that would change everything. Lauren, whom Simon had been dating since around 2013, was pregnant. The news of Eric's impending arrival was like a magic light cutting through the darkness that had enveloped Simon's life. In an instant, everything shifted. The prospect of becoming a father gave Simon a reason to look beyond his grief and envision a future filled with new possibilities. "He saved me without question," Simon confessed, acknowledging that Eric's birth was the catalyst that pulled him back from the brink. The arrival of Eric didn't just give Simon a new sense of purpose, it also introduced him to a different kind of happiness, one that wasn't tied to professional success or public acclaim. Eric became the center of Simon's world, offering him a new perspective on life. Where Simon once only saw the negatives, he began to recognize the positives, the small moments of joy that make life worth living. "I really had reached the point where nothing mattered," Simon admitted. But Eric changed all of that. His son became the anchor that grounded him, giving him a reason to re-engage with the world around him. Simon's work habits, which had once dominated his life, also began to change. Before Eric, Simon was known for his grueling schedule, often staying up until 4 a.m., obsessing over ratings and how to outdo the competition. His work was his life, leaving little room for anything else. However, with Eric in the picture, Simon found that he no longer needed to work through the night. "If Eric hadn't come along, God knows what would have happened," Simon told the son, reflecting on how fatherhood had altered his priorities. The presence of his son brought balance to his life, helping him to break free from the tunnel vision that had previously consumed him. Fatherhood, Simon acknowledges, has changed him in ways he never imagined. The man who once thrived on the adrenaline of work and the pursuit of success has found contentment in being a dad. "I'm a very different man from the one I was 10 years ago, thank God," Simon said, expressing gratitude for the transformation that Eric has inspired in him. Where there was once a single-minded focus on career, there is now a deep appreciation for the simple joys of life, the moments spent with his son, and the opportunity to watch Eric grow. Eric Cowell, while being Simon Cowell's first biological child, was born into a family dynamic that already included an older sibling, Adam Silverman, the son of Lauren Silverman from her previous marriage. Adam, who was born to Lauren and her ex-husband, Andrew Silverman, experienced a significant shift in his family life when his mother became romantically involved with Simon. This relationship not only altered Adam's family structure, but also introduced a complex and, at times, strained situation. The origins of this blended family trace back to a moment of great turmoil. In 2013, Lauren Silverman discovered she was pregnant with Simon Cowell's child. At the time, she was still married to Andrew Silverman, a situation that quickly led to public scrutiny and legal action. Andrew, upon learning of Lauren's pregnancy, filed for divorce, citing adultery in the court documents and naming Simon Cowell as a co-respondent. This legal designation underscored the gravity of the situation, highlighting the fact that Simon's involvement with Lauren played a direct role in the dissolution of her marriage. The fallout from this scandal was significant. Not only did it strain Simon's relationship with the media and public, but it also affected his ability to bond with Adam. Reports from that time suggest that as part of the divorce settlement, Simon was barred from spending time with Adam. There were even stipulations that if Simon broke these rules, he would face a hefty $50,000 fine. This restriction undoubtedly complicated the early years of Simon and Lauren's relationship, as well as Simon's ability to establish a connection with Adam. Despite these early challenges, time has appeared to heal some of the wounds. Over the years, the dynamics within this blended family seem to have improved. Public sightings of Simon, Lauren, Eric, and Adam together have become more frequent, suggesting that the estrangement has lessened. In recent years, the family has been seen enjoying outings together, indicating a growing sense of unity. The relationship between Adam and Eric, in particular, seems to have developed into a heartwarming brotherly bond. The two boys, despite their different parentage and the early drama surrounding their family, appear to have formed a connection that speaks to the resilience of children in the face of complicated family histories. For Simon, these developments have likely been a source of relief and happiness. The man who once faced potential legal action for simply wanting to spend time with his stepson now finds himself part of a family that is, by all accounts, moving forward together. Simon's own reflections on fatherhood reveal just how much his perspective on life has changed since becoming a father. In his 60s, Simon has openly discussed the possibility of expanding his family further. During an interview with The Sun in 2022, he candidly expressed his desire for another child, saying, "Just 2 days ago I was thinking it would be nice to have another." These words reflect not only his love for Eric, but also his enjoyment of fatherhood. "Being a dad is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I love every second I spend with him," Simon shared, underscoring the profound impact that Eric has had on his life. Simon's consideration of having another child is significant, particularly given his previous stance on fatherhood. For many years, Simon was vocal about his disinterest in having children, focusing instead on his career and maintaining his bachelor lifestyle. However, the birth of Eric transformed his outlook entirely. Now, instead of seeing children as a potential burden, Simon views them as a source of immense joy and fulfillment. The idea of giving Eric a sibling is not just a fleeting thought, but a genuine possibility that Simon seems to be seriously considering. Simon Cowell is in his 60s, but the arrival of his son Eric has introduced a new rhythm to his life, one that demands both energy and agility. Far from slowing down, Simon has found that keeping up with his energetic son has been a driving force in maintaining his own vitality and fitness. In an interview with The Sun in 2022, Simon candidly shared the challenges and rewards of fatherhood at his age, highlighting how Eric has inspired him to embrace a healthier lifestyle and stay physically active. Simon, who turned 64 in 2023, reflected on the stark contrast between his own age and the boundless energy of his young son. "I am 64 this year, and Eric's 9. And when I'm playing football with him, my God, I have to get fit just to play with him," Simon admitted. This realization was a wake-up call, underscoring the physical demands of parenthood that Simon hadn't anticipated. Eric, with his seemingly limitless energy, became a motivator for Simon to not only keep up, but also improve his own fitness. "His energy is off the chart. It really, really is," Simon remarked, acknowledging that staying active and fit was now as much about bonding with his son as it was about his own health. The desire to keep pace with Eric led Simon to make significant lifestyle changes. In 2019, he made the bold decision to adopt a vegan diet, a choice driven by his commitment to living a healthier life. For Simon, this wasn't just a fleeting trend, but a necessary step toward ensuring he could remain active and engaged in Eric's life for years to come. The switch to a vegan diet was part of a broader effort to overhaul his lifestyle, which also included more exercise. Simon's decision to embrace these changes was a testament to the influence Eric had on him, pushing him to be the best version of himself, not just for his career, but for his role as a father. The importance of Simon's health and fitness became even more apparent in 2020 when he suffered a severe back injury after falling from an electric bike. The injury, which required surgery and a long recovery period, was a major setback for Simon. During this time, he gained back some of the weight he had previously lost, and his physical condition became a concern. However, Simon's resolve to recover quickly was bolstered by his son. Eric, who was just 7 years old at the time, became Simon's driving force during this challenging period. Simon's longtime friend, singer Sunita Malone, shed light on how pivotal Eric was in Simon's recovery. He was looking at Eric and thinking, "I've got to get through this somehow," Sunita revealed, emphasizing the profound impact Eric had on Simon's determination to regain his strength. The thought of being there for his son, of being able to play football with him again and share in his activities, became the motivation Simon needed to push through his rehabilitation. With Eric as his inspiration, Simon made a full recovery, a testament to the power of a father's love and the determination to be present in his child's life. Following his recovery, Simon gradually reintroduced some elements of his previous diet, including lean meats and fresh vegetables, signaling a return to a more balanced approach to his health. However, he remained committed to maintaining the improvements he had made, recognizing that his well-being was crucial not only for his own sake, but also for his ability to keep up with Eric. Simon has been open about the temptations that come with fatherhood, particularly when it comes to indulgent foods. "The only difficult thing is when Eric orders a pizza. That's the #1 thing I miss," he told The Sun, highlighting the challenges of sticking to a healthy diet when faced with the culinary choices of a young child. Eric's early exposure to fame began almost immediately after his birth. The paparazzi were quick to document his every move, capturing photos of him as an infant in his parents' arms. These early experiences with the media set the stage for a life that would often see him in front of cameras, whether he was aware of it or not. However, instead of shying away from this attention, Eric appears to have embraced it, stepping onto the red carpet with a confidence that belies his young age. One of the most notable instances of Eric joining his father in the public eye was during the finale of America's Got Talent in 2022. The event, watched by millions, saw Eric walking the red carpet alongside Simon, a moment that highlighted the close bond between father and son. Eric's presence at such a high-profile event was a clear indication that he is comfortable in the spotlight, perhaps even enjoying the experience of being part of his father's world. Dressed smartly for the occasion, Eric posed for photos, his demeanor reflecting a mix of youthful innocence and the poise that comes from being accustomed to such public appearances. Another significant moment in Eric's public life was when he joined his family to celebrate Simon's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2018. This event was particularly special, as it not only marked a major milestone in Simon's career, but also symbolized the importance of family in Simon's life. Eric, still quite young at the time, stood proudly next to his father, mother, and older stepbrother, Adam Silverman, as they posed for photos that would be seen around the world. The image of Eric at his father's side during such a prestigious event served as a powerful reminder of how deeply intertwined Simon's professional achievements are with his personal life. However, while Eric is no stranger to the bright lights and cameras of Hollywood, his life isn't confined to red carpets and television studios. A significant part of his childhood is spent far from the flashing bulbs of paparazzi on Simon's expansive property in the English countryside. In this setting, Eric is able to experience a much different kind of life, one that is more reminiscent of Simon's own upbringing. In an interview with Access Hollywood, Simon reflected on how much Eric's life in the countryside mirrors his own childhood. "He's kind of doing all the things I did as a kid," Simon shared. clearly pleased that his son is able to enjoy the same simple pleasures that he once did. The countryside offers Eric a world of exploration and adventure, far removed from the hustle and bustle of city life. Here, Eric can indulge in his love for the outdoors, a trait he shares with his father. Whether it's playing football in the expansive fields, climbing trees, or simply enjoying the fresh air, Eric is living a childhood filled with the kind of outdoor activities that Simon himself cherished growing up. "We're in the countryside, so he gets to do tons of things outside," Simon explained, highlighting the importance he places on ensuring that Eric has a well-rounded upbringing. This duality in Eric's life, between the high-profile public appearances and the quiet, nature-filled days in the countryside, provides him with a unique perspective. On one hand, he is growing up with an understanding of the world of entertainment and media, learning firsthand what it means to live under the scrutiny of the public eye. On the other hand, he is also being given the space to be a child, to explore, play, and discover the world around him without the pressures that often accompany fame. Eric Cowell has been no stranger to a life of luxury and privilege, and one of the more unique perks of his upbringing is his exclusive membership in the prestigious Soho House. This membership, which Eric acquired in 2018 at just 4 years old, made him the youngest member of the elite club, placing him in the same category as some of the world's most famous and influential people, including Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and Kate Moss. And Soho House, a private members club and hotel chain, is known for its luxurious settings and its commitment to providing a haven for the world's A-listers. With locations spanning major cities worldwide, Soho House offers a sanctuary where celebrities, entrepreneurs, and creative professionals can relax, socialize, and enjoy a lifestyle that is insulated from the public gaze. The exclusivity of the club is matched by its opulence, with each location offering a blend of high-end amenities, including rooftop pools, gourmet restaurants, private cinemas, and art-filled interiors. Membership is notoriously difficult to obtain, requiring not just the financial means, but also the right connections and social standing. For Eric, this membership was more than just a symbol of privilege. It was a practical solution to a common parenting challenge. According to an insider, the decision to enroll Eric in Soho House came during a particularly hot summer in 2018. With temperatures soaring and Simon occupied with his filming commitments, and Lauren Silverman, Eric's mother, unavailable, Eric expressed a desire to go swimming. The nearest and most convenient option was the pool at Soho House, but access required membership. In response, Simon, ever the doting father, quickly arranged for Eric to become a member, ensuring that his son could enjoy the cool waters of the club's pool under the supervision of his nanny. This membership, which comes with a price tag of around $1,000, grants Eric access to Soho House locations across the globe, allowing him to enjoy the amenities and atmosphere that have attracted the rich and famous for decades. The ease and convenience of having such a membership mean that wherever Simon and his family travel, Eric can enjoy the club's luxurious offerings, whether it's a dip in the pool, a meal in the exclusive restaurant, or simply relaxing in one of the club's stylish lounges. For most children, a play date typically involves a trip to the local park or a visit to a friend's house. But for Eric Cowell, playdates can take place in the plush surroundings of Soho House, where he is free to swim, play, and relax in a setting designed for the elite. This experience is a far cry from the typical childhood, underscoring the extraordinary lifestyle that Eric leads. The membership also reflects the lengths to which Simon will go to ensure his son's happiness and comfort, even if it means securing access to one of the world's most exclusive clubs. However, the membership at Soho House is more than just a testament to the Cowell family's wealth. It also serves as a reflection of the kind of environment Simon wants Eric to grow up in, one that is both sheltered from the pressures of fame and integrated into the world of the influential. By granting Eric access to such an exclusive club, Simon is subtly introducing his son to a network of high-profile individuals and environments where discretion and privacy are paramount. In a way, it's a preparation for the kind of life that Eric is likely to lead as he grows older, one where he will need to navigate the complexities of being the son of a world-famous figure while maintaining a sense of normalcy. In 2020, Simon Cowell and his son, Eric, embarked on a new adventure together, one that took them from the world of television and entertainment into the realm of children's literature. This father-son duo announced an exciting 7-part book deal with Hachette Kids, a prominent publishing company known for its captivating and imaginative stories for young readers. The inspiration behind this project? Eric's deep love for animals and his vivid imagination sparked the creation of a fantastical world that combines Simon's storytelling prowess with Eric's boundless creativity. The book series, aptly titled Wish Fits, promises to transport readers to a whimsical fantasy world where the most unusual and magical animals exist. These aren't your typical creatures. They are hybrids, combinations of 2 different species that have evolved in extraordinary and unexpected ways. Simon took to Instagram to share his excitement about the project, providing a glimpse into the imaginative world that he and Eric had dreamed up. Wish Fit is a world where the most unusual animals exist, Simon wrote, offering a tantalizing peek into the creative minds behind the series. The Wish Fits, as these unique creatures are called, are unlike anything found in the natural world. They possess characteristics from 2 distinct species, resulting in animals that are both fantastical and endearing. Among the quirky creatures readers can expect to meet are the dat, a playful mix between a dog and a cat, the hipparoo, a curious blend of a hippopotamus and a kangaroo, and the chimpanpoo, an amusing fusion of a chimpanzee and a poodle. These hybrid animals not only capture the imagination, but also reflect the limitless possibilities that arise when creativity is given free rein. For Simon, this venture into the world of children's books represents more than just a new project. It is a deeply personal journey that has brought him closer to his son. To be able to write a series of books with my son Eric has been magical, Simon admitted, highlighting the joy and fulfillment that comes from collaborating with his child. The idea for the series was born out of their shared pastime of imagining the most unusual fictitious pets. What started as playful conversations between father and son soon evolved into a fully realized concept, one that a friend of Simon's encouraged him to bring to life in the form of a book series. The process of developing Wish Fits allowed Simon and Eric to bond over their mutual love for storytelling and animals. It's clear that this project is a labor of love, a reflection of the close relationship they share. Through this creative collaboration, Simon has not only nurtured Eric's imagination, but also instilled in him the values of hard work and creativity. The experience of crafting a world together, filled with characters and stories that will be cherished by children around the globe, has strengthened their bond in a way that few other projects could. In addition to the joy of creating something special together, Simon and Eric's book series also has a charitable aspect. Simon has always been known for his philanthropic efforts, and this project is no exception. He and Eric plan to donate a portion of the proceeds from the Wish Fits series to 2 charities that are close to their hearts, Shooting Star Children's Hospices and Together for Short Lives. Both organizations provide essential care and support to children with life-limiting conditions and their families, making the book series not only a source of entertainment but also a means of giving back to those in need. Among the many positive influences Eric has had, one of the most notable is his role in encouraging Simon to adopt healthier habits. This includes Simon's ongoing battle to quit smoking, a challenge that the former X Factor judge has struggled with for years. However, it seems that Simon's determination to lead a healthier life has been significantly bolstered by the watchful eyes of his son, who has taken it upon himself to be his father's personal cigarette police. In 2022, Simon candidly spoke to Extra about how Eric has become an unexpected but effective force in his life, particularly when it comes to his smoking habit. "He's really strict," Simon admitted, revealing that Eric's influence has made him feel like he's back in school, with Eric acting as the teacher. The dynamic between the two is both humorous and endearing, as Simon finds himself sneaking behind hedges to take a few puffs, only to be followed closely by his son, who is always on the lookout for his father's behavior. "I have to sneak behind the hedges and I'm having my 4 puffs, and I can see him following me around," Simon shared, illustrating how Eric's vigilance has made it increasingly difficult for him to indulge in the habit. This playful yet serious role that Eric has taken on highlights the depth of their relationship. Eric's concern for his father's health is evident, and his efforts to help Simon quit smoking are a testament to the love and care he has for him. Simon, in turn, recognizes the positive impact his son is having on his life and appreciates the push Eric gives him to make better choices. "Thanks to you, I've nearly quit," Simon recently told his son, acknowledging the progress he has made in cutting back on smoking because of Eric's persistence. Simon's longtime friend, Sunita Malone, also noticed the change in Simon's behavior, particularly regarding his smoking habits. She shared with the Daily Mail how Eric has taken on the role of cigarette police, making sure Simon doesn't overindulge in his habit. "He follows him around with the smoking thing. He only allows Simon to have 1 puff of a cigarette," Sunita revealed. Eric's constant monitoring and his repeated question, "How many puffs? How many puffs?" have become a regular part of Simon's day, turning what was once a difficult habit to break into a light-hearted game of sorts, with Eric ensuring that his father sticks to his goals. With Simon Cowell as his father, Eric Cowell is growing up surrounded by the excitement and glamour of the entertainment world, and he appears to be soaking up every bit of it. Despite his young age, Eric has already developed a clear vision of his own aspirations, and his father's influence and resources are undoubtedly helping him chase those dreams. According to Simon, Eric has shown a strong passion for rock music, which is shaping his ambitions and creative pursuits. In a 2023 interview with Entertainment Tonight, Simon revealed that Eric has set his sights on joining a rock band someday. "I think he wants to be in a rock band," Simon shared, noting that Eric's enthusiasm for rock music includes a particular fondness for the band Green Day. This musical inclination is more than just a passing interest for Eric. It's a serious aspiration that he is actively pursuing. To support his son's dreams, Simon has been nurturing Eric's budding talent by providing him with the tools and opportunities he needs. Eric has been diligently working on mastering his drumming skills, an endeavor that Simon has been closely involved in. "He has started taking lessons, and we have bought him a kit," Simon told OK Magazine UK. "This support is more than just material. It's also emotional and practical." Simon has expressed his admiration for Eric's progress, praising his timing and musical abilities. Watching Eric play the drums in his bedroom, Simon sees a reflection of his own rock star dreams in his son. "He looks like a little rock star," Simon gushed, highlighting how proud he is of Eric's talent and dedication. Eric's interest in rock music and drumming isn't just a hobby, it's something he is deeply invested in. Simon has noted that Eric is already showing signs of becoming a talented performer, and the lessons he's receiving are clearly paying off. This dedication at such a young age is indicative of Eric's potential to follow in his father's footsteps and perhaps even carve out his own niche in the entertainment industry. In addition to his musical pursuits, Eric has also shown a keen interest in the world of talent scouting, a skill that Simon himself has perfected over the years. During the 2023 season of America's Got Talent, Simon revealed that Eric had accurately predicted the winner of the show. "He really called it," Simon told Access Hollywood, clearly impressed by his son's perceptiveness and intuition. Watching the results unfold, Simon saw Eric's excitement as he jumped up in the air, thrilled to see his prediction come true. This moment not only demonstrated Eric's involvement with the show, but also his growing understanding of the talent competition landscape. Eric's involvement in America's Got Talent has become a regular part of his daily routine. Simon admitted that the show has become a topic of conversation between him and his son each morning. They often discuss which contestants they think will succeed, further showcasing Eric's engagement with the world of talent and entertainment. This interaction between father and son is more than just casual banter. It's a bonding experience that highlights Eric's growing interest in and knowledge of the industry. Eric Cowell is currently enjoying the benefits of having a famous father, Simon Cowell, and the luxurious lifestyle that comes with it. However, Simon, who has amassed an estimated net worth of $600 million, according to Celebrity Net Worth, has been clear about his plans for his fortune and the legacy he wishes to leave behind. Despite the considerable wealth he has accumulated, Simon has expressed his intention not to pass his fortune directly to his son. Instead, he envisions a different kind of legacy, one rooted in philanthropy and personal values rather than financial inheritance. In a candid interview with The Mirror, Simon revealed his approach to his estate and future wealth distribution. "I'm going to leave my money to somebody. A charity, probably. Kids and dogs," he said, indicating that his primary focus will be on supporting charitable causes rather than transferring his wealth to his family. Simon elaborated on his philosophy by explaining, "I don't believe in passing on from one generation to another." He believes that a true legacy is about more than just money. It's about the impact one has made and the opportunities one has provided for others. Your legacy has to be that hopefully you gave enough people an opportunity so that they could do well, and you gave them your time, taught them what you know, Simon added. This perspective reflects Simon's belief that the real value of his success lies in the positive influence he can have on others, rather than simply passing on material wealth. Although Eric may not be in line to inherit his father's fortune, this does not mean that Simon is excluding him from future business opportunities. In fact, Simon has expressed a desire for his son to be involved in his business world in a more substantial way. In an interview with The Sun in 2018, Simon revealed that he is grooming Eric to potentially take over his role one day. "I'm sort of training him up," Simon said, indicating that he sees potential in Eric to step into his shoes. Simon has noted that Eric exhibits a high level of confidence and interest in the industry, often showing a keen understanding of the business. "When he comes down here, he knows what everybody does. He likes being in the gallery," Simon shared, highlighting Eric's familiarity with the workings of the entertainment industry and his enthusiasm for being involved. Simon's vision for Eric's future reflects a more nuanced approach to legacy. While he is committed to philanthropic causes and does not believe in simply passing on his wealth, he does see value in preparing Eric to potentially take on his professional mantle. This preparation involves not just familiarizing Eric with the day-to-day operations, but also instilling in him the knowledge and skills required to succeed in the industry. Simon's dream is for Eric to eventually take over his role, suggesting that he sees his son as a potential successor in a professional capacity rather than merely as an heir to his fortune. What do you think about Simon Cowell's son? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.